The Gillard government has received a small boost in the latest news poll. The Prime Minister has increased her lead over Tony Abbott as preferred PM and is now 7 points ahead. Labor's primary vote gained 1 percentage point, while the coalition dipped 4 points to 44%. On a two-party preferred basis, the coalition lost ground, dropping to 54%. But it's not all good news for Labor and Julia Gillard. Nine News political correspondent Lane Calcutt joins me with more. Good morning to you, Lane. Now, Labor's move to allow a conscience vote on gay marriage over the weekend has been slammed by religious leaders today.
Yeah, it sure has, Lisa, and this is partly why the issue's been just so hard for both sides of politics to face and will no doubt help decide their minds when it comes to their conscience vote next year. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Muslim Sheikh Issa is quoted as saying this is going to have some bearing on how people vote when the election does come. Philip Aspinall from the Anglican Church says resolutions at the General Synod consistently support marriage between a man and a woman in lifelong union based on Scripture. And the Catholic Church's George Pell says it's a temporary win for the political class. Marriage is about man, woman and children, as it always has been. Any Australia-wide political party that repudiates this doesn't want to govern and rejects tradition and the working class. Lisa, we shouldn't be too surprised by any of this, but as I said, both sides will take this on board. It'll certainly be in the mix when the coalition decides what it's going to do when the bill reaches Parliament, Lisa.
Yeah, it's certainly got people talking. Now, meantime, Lane, the Kevin Rudd, Julia Gillard show goes on. This morning, Fairfax has published extracts from a top-secret section of the Labor Party review conducted after the last election.
Yeah, and this won't please Kevin Rudd or his supporters one little bit, Lisa. It's from the Seals section of the Bracks Carr Faulkner review and wasn't meant to be made public for whatever reason, and you'd have to think it's to damage Mr Rudd. It has been leaked, and the damaging parts say the Rudd government was beginning to be seen as lacking a core purpose and being driven by spin, that there was a slow burn of concern within key demographics. It's also pointed the finger at the Rudd camp for those damaging campaign links that almost blew the Gillard campaign apart, saying they were designed to cause damage to Labor's election chances and those involved should be condemned by the party. Now, with tensions still high between the Prime Minister and Kevin Rudd, as I said, this leak was clearly designed to cause damage, send a message in itself, Lisa.
Yeah, the issue just won't go away. Lane Calcutt there in Canberra. Thank you for that, Carl.